Why are modes of production important for anthropologists? Imagine trying to understand how a society works without knowing how they make their goods or earn their living. It's like trying to read a story without knowing the language. That's where modes of production come into play. They are a way for anthropologists to see how different societies organize their work, resources, and power. When you look at how people produce things, you get a window into their social and political lives too. A mode of production is basically how a society uses human effort, tools, land, and knowledge to turn natural resources into things people need or want. It's not just about the act of making stuff but also about who controls that process. For example, in some societies, families work together to produce food or crafts, which is called domestic or kin-ordered production. In others, a ruling class might control large farms or factories and take a share of what's produced. That's called tributary production. And in modern times, many societies relying on private ownership, wage labor, and markets, which is known as capitalist production. Understanding these different ways helps anthropologists see how societies are structured. For example, in societies with tributary modes, political power and economic control often go hand in hand. Rulers or elites control resources and use that control to maintain their authority. In capitalist societies, class and economic inequality become more visible because some people own the means of production while others sell their labor. Modes of production also help explain how societies change over time. Sometimes, different modes coexist within a society. For example, a community might have traditional farming alongside modern market activities. This mix shows how economic systems adapt to new technologies or social pressures. In political and economic anthropology, modes of production reveal how economic activities influence social roles and authority. They show how environmental conditions, technology, and social values shape the way people work and share resources. By studying these patterns, anthropologists can better understand issues like social inequality, cultural identity, and political power. So, knowing about modes of production isn't just about economics. It's about understanding the bigger picture of how human societies organize themselves, how they relate to each other, and how they evolve through history. It's a key piece in the puzzle of human life.